Hello, this is Dr. Linda Martinez-Louis. I want to speak with you about narcissistic personalities. Living is easy without a conscience. Think of how many times you have awakened at night with pricks of conscience interrupting your dreams. There are ranges of conscience, from obsessively scrupulous to none at all. The latter is the narcissist who drives at warp speed, both literally and often, and of course metaphorically, changes lanes frequently while he or she endangers others and gets away with it. A skilled narcissist can do almost anything he wants, particularly in our current societal love affair with celebrity adoration, material excess, lack of morality and ethics, and every level and stripe of business, once esteemed professions and government. If you're a successful narcissist in the highest echelons of power, you call the shots. This means that you control the lives of others on a whim. Narcissists hire those who are loyal and often enslaved to them psychologically, who know the darkest secrets but keep their lips sealed, who even provide sexual favors in exchange for power and material access. The narcissist sets his life up like a master chess player. With all of the pieces at his command, he jumps many moves ahead of any opponent. Checkmate. One of the sharpest arrows in his quiver is the narcissist's lack of conscience. Without conscience, he can plunge ahead with any manipulation or ruse, private, professional, familial, without the slightest concern of its psychological, emotional, or monetary effects upon anyone but himself. Narcissists are calculating, venal, and exploitive. They march toward ever-increasing sources of worldly power without a hint of concern about whom they are trampling upon. This accumulating body of victims includes their children. If the child of the narcissist does not fit into the mold created by his or her father or mother, he is cast out of paradise. Some narcissistic parents don't acknowledge that their children even exist. They are left to swing in the fickle winds of fortune. The lack of conscience in the narcissist reveals itself in their numerous marriages and affairs and dalliances. They often pick vulnerable partners who are emotionally dependent on them and willing to give their lives over to a professional exploiter. There are partners who cannot tolerate the narcissistic abuse any longer, but who are terrified to leave the relationship. The narcissist exhibits no concern about these people. They are a burden, an albatross, a stale, tainted possession that they must discard. The spurned partner, if they are psychologically fragile, may have a breakdown, flee to drugs and alcohol to ease the pain, or become physically ill. The narcissist can't be bothered and moves on to the next person. Narcissists who have fathered children with a variety of women often, in quotes, forget their progeny and find ways to obstruct the laws that would protect their biological offspring. Frequently, the narcissist hides assets. This happens all the time. I cannot tell you how often this happens. From those who have coupled with them in the past and finds clever ways to obstruct the law, sometimes with a small army of highly paid attorneys. The best way to win with a narcissist is to know exactly who you are dealing with, psychologically, inside and out. Doing your research on these complex and confounding personality disorders is very worthwhile. Don't underestimate your strengths, talents, ingenuity, or character when you face a narcissist. Beneath it all, he or she is an empty coward who causes grave psychological harm to others. Get as much information as you can about the narcissist. And in the meantime, start taking stock of yourself. Pay attention to your own needs. Start to feel entitled. Respect your own psychological boundaries and realize that you have a full life waiting ahead of you. And don't forget self-love and self-mothering. They are very essential aspects to your new life.